What's up, YouTube? It's your boy KO coming to you live with another video. I had a couple things on my mind. Living in this flesh will make us do some things that we be like, oh my goodness, I can't even believe I did that. But it be this flesh. You know, this flesh it makes us do some of the most nastiest things, like smoking, drinking, having sex. You know, even though, you know, it's okay to have sex, but we have to be married, for it to be okay. That's, but when we're not in this flesh, we just want to do it whenever. But the right way is to do it when we get married, is to have sex with our wife or with our husband. That's the correct way we're supposed to do it, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest, that's the correct way. But living in this world, we don't do that. And some of us is too up on our high horse to come off of it and say that, that we're not perfect. Some of us would be like, oh, why would you say that? It's true. I live in this world, but I don't serve the man of this world. I serve the man that made this world. I don't serve the man of this world. The man of this world is destroying this world. I serve the man that created this world, the earth, that created me. They can kill my body and my soul. That's the one I serve. Let me get that straight. You feel me? Because there's a lot of people out here that say it's God's, and God's here and God's there. I believe in the one that created the gods of gods, the kings of kings. But to say all that, Bible verses about temptation, because we're going to get tempted, because we in this world, and that's all this world is. It's full of temptation. But I have Bible verses to keep us strong through our temptations, because we're going to have to have the right words to say to fight it, because it's hard. It's going to be very hard. Bible verses. I have a couple. Matthew 6:13. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. That's powerful. But lead us not into temptation. But not lead us into doing it, but deliver us from it. Like pull us away from it. We have to pray that to God, to pull ourselves away from that. Because our flesh want to do it. This flesh, want to do it. It want to do it. Because it's of this world. We was made from this world. So we're going to want to do worldly stuff. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I have a couple more for you. I have another one. Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. That means the flesh would do anything. The spirit is willing. The spirit is indeed. The spirit indeed is willing. The spirit indeed is willing because they haven't done anything. The spirit, only thing the spirit knows is just it's going to do it because the flesh is making it. So we have to really pray to God to pull ourselves away from that. Have a couple more for you. Luke 4:13. And when the devil had ended every temptation and departed from him until an opportune time. That means that the devil will leave you alone. Yeah, the devil will leave you alone until the right time. That means the devil will leave you alone until he got the right time, and then he'll come back. That's why you always gotta be prayed up to God, the one that created this world, the one that can kill your soul. You gotta be prayed up to him. You gotta be prayed up. Luke 11:4. And forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive everyone who is indebted to us, and lead us not into temptation. And forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive everyone who is indebted to us. And we should forgive everyone that's indebted to us, and lead us not into temptation. Luke 22:40. And when he came to the place, he said to them, pray that you may not enter into temptation. And when he came to the place, he said to them, and pray that you may not enter into temptation. Pray that we may not enter into that, because it's easy to fall into it. That beautiful girl, it's not your wife. You looking at her, oh my God, she's thick, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I want her. You end up having sex with her. You're saying you fell into temptation. You fell into this flesh. You too, ladies. How y'all be looking at dudes? You know, I'm not gonna get into that because I don't know. I don't know. You know, how y'all get into how y'all be looking at y'all dudes. H2O water. You gotta stay hydrated. You know. However y'all be talking about y'all dudes, you know, you fall into it, you have sex with him. You fell into that temptation. You fell to this flesh. We gotta pray to God. It's hard. It's strong. You know, it's strong. That temptation is strong on you. Because you're around it all day. You're around temptation 24/7. So it's easy to fall into it. But we gotta stay strong. Pray to God. That's why He give you stuff to read, to let you know. He ain't gonna just have you out here naked. He got clothes for you. You know, you gotta have a full armor of God. First Corinthians 7:2. But because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. God already knew men was gonna like sex. So since we like sex so much, He want us to marry a woman, turn her into a wife, and we can have sex with our wives, just as well as a woman can have a husband and have sex with her husband when she's married, and when he's married to her and he's married to him. That's when they have sex, and that's okay in God's eye. That's in the Bible. Because we like sex so much, God prefer us to get married and do it in the right way. And I'm alright with that. You know, but man, it's powerful, you know. Powerful. But you guys, you know, You know, this is real. And this message is going to get to the right people. And I just pray that everyone is listening. Even you people out there in the crowd. You know, I hope everyone is listening. Everyone is listening. Because this is going to get to the right crowd. You know, first, I just want to give a shout out to God in heaven for giving me the strength to do what I need to do, to take care of what I need to take care of and get this message out. Also, I like to give a shout out to a couple of YouTubers, Tommy Sotomayor over there at TNN Raw News. I like to give a shout out to my boy Philip at the Vice Show. I like to give a shout out to Miss Lovely T. Hey, what's up? Y'all stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.